that I wake up until I lay my head, I will sing of the goodness of God. All my life you have been faithful, and all my life you have been so, so good. With every breath that I am able, I will sing of the goodness of God. I love your voice. You have led me through the fire in darkest night. You are close like no other. I've known you as a father, I've known you as a friend, and I have lived in the goodness of God. And all my life you have been faithful. Yes, all my life you have been so, so good. With every breath that I am able, oh, I will sing of the goodness of God. Your goodness is
parents, good day po. Welcome po to our We Parent Sessions Working Family. And we're so blessed po to see you all here today, and we know po you're all busy, so thank you po sa pag-attend. And before we start, let's start it and dedicate it with this one with a prayer. Heavenly Father, as we come together, we thank you for the gift of family, life, and thank you for bringing us together and the promise of a new. We ask for your guidance, wisdom, and support as we begin this week parent session. Help us to engage in discussion, allow us to grow closer as a family. Fill us with your grace as we make decisions that might affect our learners, and continue to remind us that all that we do here today, all that we accomplish is for the great glory. We ask these things in your name. And so bago po tayo mag-start, we have two announcements. And first po, kindly mute yourself, your microphone, and use our chat box if you have a questions or gusto po kayo i-share. Next po, for our field trip and family fun day next year, February 18, 2025. So mark your calendar po, sa Lola Corazon po tayo, Museo of Republica ng 1899. And we are going to visit and connect with the children of Sisters Rita's Orphanage. So meron po tayong early bird promo, 4,890 for 3. This one po magsa-start po siya from September to October. We also have 1,700 promo po for each and per head from September to November. And meron naman din po tayong installment plan para po unti-unti po, and pasok po siya sa budget natin. So each ticket po will cost 310 in 7 months and from September to February. Original price po natin ay 2,100 from December to February. Another announcement for our parents, kamustahan? This September 7, 2024, agenda po natin dyan, pag-usapan natin ang nature walk, exam week, mga new apps po natin tulad ng COVIDs and other updates. So it start at 6 p.m. Philippine time. And para naman po sa ating mga Young Leaders Con from grade 4 to grade 8, Inside Out, Emotion of True Leader. So ito po yung last na kanilang Young Leader Con. So please join with our grade 4 to grade 8 students. 2 p.m. po ito, Philippine time. Para naman po sa ating first Monday ceremony sa September 2, sa Monday na po ito, ayan, 8 p.m. Philippine time. It will lead by grade 7, our own grade 7 learners hanggang grade 8 natin ng mga students. And for books po, available po ang mga best-selling new books po natin like living books, e-books po, mga PDF files, fictions, and worksheet sa ating We Learn library. Ayan, sa mga mahilig po sa ating ukulele, you can have our face-to-face ukulele class Monday and Wednesday, 10:30 a.m. sa Tahanang Cafe, only 1,500. 1 hour po siya and 30 minutes for 4 sessions. And another one po for our first Q1 Life Skill Week, our Nature Walk, sa September 26, 2024, sa Ninoy Aquino Park and Wildlife Center sa QC po ito, 9 a.m. to 12 noon. So bring the following like extra shirt, towel, and food to share po natin with the other homeschoolers, and water po. Another one po sa ating September week mid session, Science of the World, sa September 20, 2024. And for our contest, ayan, science contest po natin, it's a life skill week, sa September 24 naman po. And for our next We Parent session, why everyone is angry. So discussing ways to cope with our emotions. So date is to be announced para sa ating next We Parent session. Now here are homeschool reminders. So don't compare yourself with other people. Compare yourself with who you were yesterday. So it's important to remember that homeschooling is a unique journey for each family. So rather than comparing your child's progress or your teaching methods with others, focus on your own growth. So let's celebrate po yung kahit yung mga small victories and improvements that you see in your child. And of course, sa ating mga parents. Ayan. So the goal po natin dito is to be better than you were yesterday. Okay, not to compete with others. So this approach po foster our positive learning, actually our mindset din po in our learning environment and helps building confidence in your homeschooling journey. And for our memory verse for today po, ayan, from Colossians 3 verse 17, and whatever you do, whether in word or deed, do it all in the name of the Lord Jesus, giving thanks to God the Father through Him. So as a homeschooling parents, this Colossians 3:17 remind us to approach every task, and maliit man yan po, o kaya mga daily tasks ng mga kids or routine with a focus on honoring God. So whether teaching or managing daily life, or do everything with gratitude and a heart of serving the Lord, these mindsets bring purpose and peace also to our homeschooling journey. And so that is po ang ating reminder and memory verse for today.
Yan, and good evening, good morning, good afternoon po sa inyong lahat. Iba-iba po kasi ang oras natin. Meron pang gabi, may pang umaga at may pang hapon. And maraming salamat po for all parents nandito. Sana po makapag-turn on kayo ng camera sa mga hindi busy po dyan. So, mararamdam naman po namin na meron kaming kasama dito. So, good evening po sa inyong lahat. Maraming salamat po for your time. I know we know that you are all busy, and we really appreciate your time in this discussion po. So our topic natin for today is about working family. So let's get started po. So may papakita lang po akong word. Wait lang po. Yan. So this word is struggle. Let me ask you po, what is the first thing that runs in your mind when you hear the word struggle? Pakitype naman po sa chat box nang makita po namin kung sino pa po ang mga gising dyan. So, yan, pwede pong work, ayan, parenting, relationship, money. Yan, many of us struggle with money. Ayan. So, pakitype na lang po yan sa chat box para po nakikita po na yung time, challenges, yes po. So, many of us struggle and many of us experience hardship. Kahit siguro nga ngayon, may mga challenges kayong kinaharap. Tama po ba? Meron kayong mga iniisip na dala-dala ngayon. And now, how about this word naman po? How about this word? Engaged family. Sino po dito ang may family po? Siguro naman po lahat po tayo dito may pamilya, tatay, nanay, kahit yung mga anak ninyo, lolo, lola, lahat po dito may pamilya, kahit single or in a relationship, lahat tayo is part of the family. And kahit po dito sa We Learn Center, we are part of the family. We are a homeschool family. So why is it important? Why is the family important? The answer is very simple. Let me show you why family is crucial, so crucial now these days. So ito po yung picture na papakita ko po as we dive into our working family. Look at the two pictures on the screen. Ano po ang tingin ninyong ibig sabihin ng nasa left, and ano naman kaya yung nasa right? There's a new study from UNC reveals that 6 years old drawings can reflect their home environment. Children from chaotic homes often depict themselves as smaller, distant from parents, and with sad expressions. Yung nakikita niyo po dyan sa right side, medyo nakikita ninyo na dark colors ang ginagamit ng bata, indicating a diminished sense of self due to the reduced parental interaction. But how this may happen? Paano kaya to nangyari sa mga bata? Bakit yung isa nasa left, it's a happy tone. The kids use light colors, but on the right side, totoong bata pong nag-drawing nito ha. The other color, he uses dark tones, and at the same time, sobrang chaotic ng drawing. Now, bago po tayo magdiretso-diretso sa ating discussion, meron po akong disclaimer. What might work to others might not work on you. Kaya po, yung kanina, di ba, don't compare yourself. Baka po dito may nakikita na, ay, sobrang effective nung strategy ni mami sa homeschooling. Tapos bakit sa akin hindi nag-work? Then, sa iba naman nakikita natin sobrang active. Nasa labas sila lagi. Tapos ikaw nasa loob lang ng bahay. it might work on them, but it might not work on you. So please don't compare yourself kung meron kayong mga experiences na ang ganda ng homeschooling style nila, pero bakit sa akin parang hindi nagwo-work. Pero masaya naman yung mga kids. So again, let me remind you po na hindi tayo pare-parehas. We are all diverse and different. So what might work to your kids might not work to other kids. Kaya please don't compare yourself. So pasok na po tayo sa discussion natin. So today, we will discuss the 3 points. Ito yung how each can lead ways we can engage as one. Working mom, working dad, don't lose hope. Today, we will discuss how can we work as a family. So ito po yung 3 points natin. Working parents, working children, and lastly, yung working family. So ito po yung first formula po natin. Is it possible, parents, that you are so busy with your work that you don't know what's going on in the lives of your children? Is it possible you are the last to know what's happening to your children? Our culture tells us that we need to earn a lot so we can give a bright future for our kids. Tama po ba? 'Di ba? Parang kailangan ko mag-grind, hustle dito, hustle doon, so I can give a life for my kids. So busy mom, busy dad plus children, it means disconnected equals to disconnected relationship daw. So, work abroad and leave our kids to buy what they need. Kahit po parents ko noon, they have to do this. Mahirap kumita talaga dito sa Pinas. Totoo naman po, di ba? So, we can't blame you kung yun ang pakiramdam ninyo. You need to grind harder because that is what our culture, because that is what we need para sa ating sa ating pamilya. But this culture doesn't mean we need to work so hard and focus in earning just to give our kids what they need. Look at this graph po. According to the study of the Department of Psychological and Brain Science sa University of Massachusetts, the ecological model of child development holds the parents' roles and experiences outside the family, like in workplace, can have a significant impact on child's development. This research tells us that a good set of quality time can give a positive behavior towards the learner's development. And on the other hand, this time can lead to negative behavior, making kids act like this. Katulad po nito. Yan. So ito yung video po sa balita na to. Dati pa po ito eh. So this is a video before and nabalita it goes viral because of the kids having a tantrum. I believe napanood na po ng other parents din po ito.
You're watching America This Morning, America's #1 early morning news.
Parents considering giving their toddlers too much too soon in the way of gadgets might want to rethink that strategy.
This is what happens when mom and dad take away an iPad from 2-year-old Ashlyn Brooks. Poor baby, like it's the end of the world. Now, Ashlyn's parents insist that they let her use the iPad for educational purposes, but I don't know, maybe created a bit of a monster there.
Yeah, I think so.
Yan, di ba po nagtatantrum si baby? So, dito po, sino naman po ang nakaka-relate dito sa picture? Yung natutulog yung bata, tulad ng natutulog yung bata. Ano, hindi naman po. Ang naniniwala po ako, gising po tayong lahat. 'Di ba? Hindi naman po tayo tulog ngayon. So look at the two parents. Sino po nakaka-relate dito? Ako po kasi nakaka-relate. Kami ni Win, to be honest. Lalo pag kaming dalawa na lang, we are too busy na manood, nakakalimutan na namin nag-e-exist kami sa isa't isa. So I understand po that sometimes the only way to rest is to entertain and to watch. Tama naman po, di ba? Sobrang stress na ng paligid, parang gusto mo na lang manood. Kahit po ako guilty dito kasi nga ginagawa namin ni Win to pag talagang pagod na. But just like what I said earlier, quality time leads to a good behavior. 'Di ba kanina, pag good quality time, good behavior, least quality time, negative behavior. Parents play in an example of learning. Boredom is an example of discovery. So, remember po, play is learning, but boredom can also lead to discovery. Kahit po magbigay tayo ng 1 oras or 30 minutes of play, this can help our kids. So kahit anong busy po natin, pwede po tayo magbigay ng konting minuto lang just to listen to them. Para sa mga magulang po dito na meron ng mga teenagers dyan, it's okay to sit down, talk to them, listen to them. Pero sa mga baby naman, mga makukulit pa, pwede naman tayo makipaglaro. Kahit konting oras lang. Now, another study po dito, another research shows that the results showed that the time parents spent with children could improve children's well-being. Parents, both in terms of time spent on life and leisure and in educational interactive time, parents' time spent in educational interaction had a significant effect on children's well-being. So dito, mahirap na pong i-discuss lahat po, pero ito, sum this up po. Pag may binigay tayong quality time, mas nagiging okay yung well-being nila. Tamang pag-iisip, tamang development, and also they have less tantrums. Katulad yung nasa video kanina, mas kita niyo yung tantrums ng baby, hindi niya makontrol. So, pag meron tayong binigay na quality time sa kanila, mas nagkakaroon sila ng good behavior and good development as they grow up. Now, this finding suggests that the more time parents spent with their children, the higher well-being. This was consistent with the previous studies. So, tuloy-tuloy po yung studies nila until now, meron pa rin po silang mga nadi-discover about sa kids' development po. So, balik tayo dito sa graph. Remember this graph. Now, what will happen if we give low quality time to our kids? Now, this will lead to what we call the next point, which is the working children. Yan. Now, teacher, what do you mean by working children? Ano pong ibig sabihin nun? Baka many of you thinks that kids working or having a job. Pero hindi po yun ha. But what I mean here is much worse than that. Hindi po nagtatrabaho yung bata. Parents, if you leave our kids unattended, what do you think runs in their mind? Paano kaya yun? Pag iniwan natin sila for a moment, ano kayang tumatakbo sa isip ng mga bata? What do you think runs in their mind? So, sa may mga teens na anak dyan, ano po kaya tingin natin? For parents na may 6 to 10 years old, ano kayang naiisip nila pag sila ay mag-isa? And for kids from 1 to 5 years old, ano kayang nade-develop sa kanila? Now, this will lead to the next formula, which is the busy mom, busy dad, busy children, broken relationship. But teacher, I need to work to sustain for my family. Yes, I understand this urgency. Kami din we need to leave our families behind so we can earn to help them in the present and in the future. But what I mean here is even we are busy, it's important to give quality time to engage with our family. Not only for our kids ha, hindi lang po sa kids, dapat your partner as well, your spouse as well. You need to keep a quality time to them. So katulad dito sa study po ni Eric Erickson, yan. This is based to Eric Erickson's study focused on the stages of children development, early childhood, preschool, school age, adolescence, and so on. So now parents, based on this study, the effect of less quality time to our kids can affect their development and lead to big impact on their psychosocial. May inattendan po kami kasi ni Win na seminar, maximizing children's potential last week. Tama ba, Win? Last week. And diniscuss to and it hurts us kasi we think that at the age of preschool, early childhood, medyo tingin natin, lalo sa culture ng Philippines, di ba? Parang tingin natin, hindi pa siya ganun kahalaga. Hindi pa siya ganun ka-importanting pagpukusan. Kasi tingin natin, baby pa sila. Hindi pa nila kailangan ng mga study na yan. Kasi mag-aaral naman sila at mag-aaral. Pero meron palang epekto ito. There's an effect on that kid even at the younger age. Kahit nasa tiyan pa nga lang daw ni mami, meron na siyang development na nabubuo at kaya na niyang maintindihan yung nangyayari sa mundo niya. And it's important. So dito sa stage 1 po natin, trust versus mistrust, ito yung na-develop nila at this age. So 0 to 18 months po yan. So what is the impact of a busy parent? When parents are too busy, the child may struggle to develop trust in others and the world. Nagiging nawawala sila ng tiwala sa paligid nila. This can lead to anxiety and security. Paano yung trust na nabubuo? Sino po nakarinig na po dito ng wag mo masyadong buhatin ang bata kasi baka ma-spoil? Sino pong nakakarinig na niyan? Many of you siguro narinig na yan, di ba? Sasabihin na, ay buhat, umiyak lang, bubuhatin mo, may spoil yan. So, at this age, kids at this age needs constant touch and care from their parents. If nawala po ito, this may lead to mistrust. May hirapan na yan. Madadala po nila yung tinatawag nating inner child. Meron silang inner child na nilulong at may hirapan sila at pag lumaki sila. Now, yung stage 2 naman po natin, ito yung autonomy versus shame and doubt. This is from 18 months to 3 years old. So anong impact nito sa busy parents? A lack of parental guidance and encouragement may lead to feelings of shame, doubt, and the child struggles to develop independence. Kaya nga may mga batang scared to express themselves. Diba parang sobra silang timid, sobrang shy, hirap magbigay ng idea. Pag pinag-decide mo, hindi sila makapag-decide. Because at this age, they are already affected pag hindi tayo nagbigay ng quality time sa mga bata. Yung stage 3 naman po natin, ito yung initiative versus guilt. Ito yung nagre-range from 3 to 6 years old. So if parents are not active or involved sa kanilang development, the child may feel guilty for taking initiative or may not develop the confidence to explore their abilities. Ito naman po yung mga kids na nahihirapan na mag-decide because of lacking confidence to share what they want. Ito yung pag may time, anak, anong gusto mo? Hindi niya alam. Then pag may gusto siyang i-wish sa'yo or gusto niya kausapin ka, they don't have the strength or the capability na, Mami, may kailangan ako sa inyo. Usually, nahihirapan silang to communicate what they want because at this age, they're already feeling guilt instead of initiative. Then yung stage 4 naman po natin, this is from 6 to 12 years old. Ito yung industry versus inferiority. So, children may feel inferior if they do not receive recognition or support from busy parents, impacting their ability to achieve and feel competent. So, ito yung mga bata na gusto nating maging achiever pero parang lagi silang ayaw sumali sa competition, natatakot. O yung mga kids na gusto nating i-push to excel pero parang ayaw nila kasi dito at this age, ang nagiging nangyayari because they don't feel recognized by their own parents or their own family, naapektuhan sila pag lumalabas sila. And then we have the stage 5 po natin, identity versus role confusion. So anong impact naman nito sa busy parents? This can lead to the role confusion as teenagers struggle to form their identity without guidance and support. Remember at this age, yung mga kids na to, kahit sabihin natin medyo mature na sila mag-isip, bata pa rin po sila and they're struggling to know who they are. Ito yung mga nagsisik. Kaya minsan, di ba, napapansin niyo mas close nila yung mga kaibigan nila because they develop a sense of belongingness on that group. Now, and if this happened, we lose our time to our kids. And this can lead to what we are now calling working children. Pag lahat yan is hindi natin nagabayan sila from 0 to 18 years old, dito na nade-develop yung working children. Meron na silang sariling mundo. Working children are kids building walls to us parents. These are kids who are no longer interested to us and mostly focused to their friends. Kids that are mostly avoiding conversation rather hold their phones and play online instead of listening and sharing to us. And there are more serious problem if they start working thoughts in their head. Pag nagtuloy-tuloy yan, itong nasa picture po natin, pag nagtuloy-tuloy yan, this will lead to starts to bully. Yan, narinig nyo na po yung word na bully, di ba? Some will bully and some may have anxiety and some may lead to anger issues. And what's worse is this happening right now, not only in the Philippines but around the world. Pero mas masakit po ang nangyari ngayon sa Philippines. Bakit po? Seriously, look at this graph po. Top 1 po tayo, hindi po sa pagalingan sa pag-i-English. Top 1 po tayo sa country sa pinakamadaming nang bubuli at binubuli. Kaya sobra siyang nakakabasag ng puso. This is concerning. It means many children are now in this space. Kaya parents, we are needed than ever. We need to break the cycle and start it now. Yan. Yeah, we are so grateful na nandito po kayo. And yeah, so teacher, how can we break this chain? Di ba po kanina I am asking for the word struggle. So now we will focus to what we call the attuned parenting. So what is attuned parenting? This refers to the ability of a parent to be in sync with their child's emotional and psychological needs. It involves being sensitive to the child's cues and understands their feelings and perspectives and responding in a way that supports the child's development. So attuned parents are highly aware of their child's mood, desires, and stressors, and they adapt their parenting style to meet these needs. Yan, ito yung mga parents na nag-a-adapt from authoritarian to authoritative. It means, in short, nagwe-wear tayo ng different hats in different situations. Now, as kids grow up, many emotions will pop up, and that will can even na pop up that kids cannot understand. Hindi nila naiintindihan talaga yung kanilang nararamdaman. friend po tayo sa FB and nakita po ninyo yung post ko about sa parent na decided to punish her child by letting her experience her wrong decision. Yung bata pong pinailalim sa kama, tapos hinayaan lang dun matulog yung bata. Yes, that is okay kung yun ang gusto niyo po. But not everything in that style of parenting will work. 'Di ba, just like Eric Erickson said po kanina, still kids are still learning. Kahit yung emotions po nila, inaaral pa rin po nila. They still understanding what they feel. Kahit po tayo, minsan hindi pa rin po natin 'di ba ma-recognize anong nararamdaman natin. Paano pa kaya? What more po kaya yung mga bata? Now look at this picture po. Ang dami ko na pong nilalagay na information na gising po, baka tulog na po kayo. So look at this MRI. Yan. Study shows that kids from 5 to 20 years old are still considered immature or 20s, around 20s. Nakikita po ninyo yung color na marami, yung rainbows po dyan. Yan, ang ganda niyang tignan. At this age, more colors means marami pang cognitive development ang nangyayari. So in short, kahit 18 na yan, yung anak natin, at even technically adult na sila, inside, they are still in need of support. But for us, to establish connection, para matulungan natin yung mga ganitong age, we need to establish a connection sa ganyang age. We also need to create a relationship with our kids habang bata pa lang sila. Kaya we need to wear, sabi ko nga po kanina, we need to wear different hats in different occasions. Kailangan minsan coach tayo, minsan mentor tayo, minsan kailangan teacher tayo, or minsan kaibigan tayo. Now, dito tayo sa next part. Now, knowing all this, let's look at this last formula. Even busy parents and working child can still work by putting God in the middle. Katulad po ng verse na binasa ni Teach Win kanina from Colossians chapter 3 verse 17. And whatever you do, whether in words or deeds, do it all in the name of the Lord Jesus, giving thanks to God the Father through Him. Yan. So yes, mahirap po talagang pagsabay-sabayin yung work, parenting, self, neighbors, family, partners, lahat po yan. Sobrang nakaka-stress pag yan ang pinagtuunan natin. Pero if dito tayo magpo-focus at makikita lang po natin lahat ng challenges, walls, problems, mahirap talaga. But if we look at God, we focus our eyes to God, naniniwala po ako na nothing is impossible. Now, here's some few ideas that you can do to start the journey of working family. Pero bago po natin pag-usapan yon, magkaroon po tayo ng breakout room. So, ito po yung question natin for today. So, what are the biggest challenges you face in balancing your work life and spending quality time with your children? Knowing this sa pinag-usapan po natin yung impact ng merong busy parents and no more quality time. And how do you think your current level of involvement impacts your child's development? And what practical steps can you take to ensure you're more attuned to your child's need even we are having a busy schedule? So magkaroon po tayo ng breakout room po niyan para magkaroon po kayo ng private time to talk with one another po. And so, breakout room po tayo. Maybe ilan po ba tayo ngayon? 26. Siguro gawin po nating 4 na rooms po. So automatically lang po, kindly join na lang po. Then I'll share na rin po dito sa screen yung ating questions para po meron kayong guide. Pwede po kayo mag-turn on ng camera. So feel free po to talk with the other parents po. And I'm going to give you timer na lang din po. Mga siguro 20 minutes, 15 minutes, mga ganun po. Kindly join na lang po sa breakout room. Hello po. And I hope meron kayong wonderful time with the other homeschooling parents. Na-enjoy naman po ba ninyo? Yan. So, ayan po. Let's wait for the others po to join back. Medyo iba po nag-extend pa ata. Okay po. Yan. Kamusta naman po? Baka po yung buong linggo ay buong buwan ng August, medyo pagod na po ba? Hindi ko po kayo nakamusta kanina na di, nakalimutan ko po. Kanina po kasi sa sobrang kaba namin ni Win, I clicked the wrong Zoom link. Akala ko klase ko sa mga estudyante ko. Kaya teacher yan link ang naklik ko. Kaya sorry na late po kami ng onting-onte. Tapos nakita ko, ay mali pala yung link na pinasok namin. Tapos pagpasok namin dito, ang dami nyo na po. Kaya, yun, praise God. Sabi ko, bakit wala pa sila, you know? So, kamusta
Oo,
naman
parang
po?
dalawa lang po kaming nandun. Sabi ko,
Oo.
alas 6 na, mukhang di ata tayo matutuloy.
Oo. Sabi ko, parang hindi matutuloy. Tapos pagtingin ko, mali pala yung link. So, yun po. Grateful po ako. Nandito po kayo. And praise God po for this opportunity. And sana po nakapagpahinga po kayo at marami pa po, mahaba-haba pa po yung homeschooling natin. So, last part po natin is yung MRI. Hindi po yan yung PET scan po Hindi po yan yung scan na sinasabi ko pong device kanina. MRI stands for Modeling Relationship and Intentional. Katulad nung formula natin kanina po, di ba? Busy parents plus God plus working children equals working family. So, paano po tayo mag-start dito sa MRI? First po natin yung modeling. Modeling is well known to the principle of working together. Together, children copy us positively or negatively. They copy you, your friends, your neighbors, even your office mates can sometimes copy you. Whether we like it or not, okay, they will copy you. So kids are good at copying. Sabi nga po dito sa study, newborns only 1 hour ours old have been found to copy facial expressions like making O, lips, yan, stick tongues, imitate, even this ability to imitate facial gesture is remarkable because babies have never seen their own faces pagkapanganak nila, 'di ba? Hindi naman po nila kaagad makikita yung kanilang itsura. Research are investigating the role of what we call the mirror neuron in this process. Kaya nila kinokopya tayo. So also, alam niyo po ba na kids can process lots of cognitive ideas in a day compared to adults? Mas madali silang makatanda at makakabisado. Kaya nga po, 'di ba, may mga kids na multilingual. Kasi at this age, ang galing nila mag-process ng information. Kaya pansinin niyo, other kids can learn English, Tagalog, and other language even at young age. This because children have a highly plastic and rapidly developing brains, which allows them to learn quickly and absorb new information efficiently. So kung ganun pala po yun, kaya nga sabi ng ilan, di ba, if you believe your child can, they can. If you think your child can't, it means they can't. Hindi talaga nila magagawa. Kasi sa atin pa lang nag-uumpisa, tingin na natin hindi nila kayang gawin. Pero pag sinabi natin, ay kaya mo yan anak, they can do it. So if we model a style of parenting where we show that we believe and trust our kids in their decision, then they will grow independent. But if we close the doors and keep helping them whenever they make mistakes, and nadapa, ay alalaya ko ta, okay ko lang baby, na bully na pagalitan lang ng classmate, mommy ganito ang ginawa sa akin. So they will grow thinking that they can do things on their own kasi lagi nilang sasabihin, andiyan naman si mommy. So modeling is essential and it must always starts with us. Modeling is about authenticity. When you make a mistake, humble yourself. Modeling is admitting when you make mistakes and all of us will make mistakes. So lahat tayo magkakamali. So our kids will make mistakes and it's okay to make mistakes. Modeling requires you to be present with your family. So you need to have to give them time. Now, yung next naman po natin yung relationship. Now, to build strong model that can inspire our kids, we need to also look a circle of community that can help us attain it. So ito yung next principle po natin, yung relationship. So tanong ko lang po sa mga parents na teen na ang anak, sino po ang kanilang circle? Do you know who are their friends? Who are they spending time with? Do you have a good relationship with them? Because if you don't have a good relationship with them, you are not going to influence them. Notice the principle of relationship. Bad company corrupts good moral. So the power of influence is proportionate to the closeness of the relationship. The closer you are, the greater influence. The closer the children to their parents, the less they're influenced by their peers. So kung mas close po tayo sa mga anak natin, kahit ilabas niyo po yan, palabasin niyo yan, paggalain ninyo, hindi sila madaling maiimpluwensyahan ng nasa paligid nila. The world can influence the kids because we build a strong foundation at home. So relationship must start with us parents. So to create greater influence, we must create a circle of people, a community that can help us. Look for accountability partner. Can be your husband or wife, a group of parents with same goal, or a community like we have here in We Learn. In this way, we can learn from one another, share ideas from one another, and together we can as well change things that is hard to change. Pwede tayong maging mami or teacher, medyo hindi ako natuwa doon sa diniscuss mo kanina. It's okay with us. We appreciate pag may nagko-correct sa amin kasi it help us to to change what we need to change na hindi namin napapansin. So parents, remember relationship is something that people underestimate. Rules without relationship will lead to rebellion. Discipline without relationship will lead to resentment. Teaching values without relationship will lead to rejection. So don't get shocked if you have a problem to impact your family members and loved ones because you don't have a deeper relationship with them. Now, yung last part po natin is building a relationship, it must be intentional. Intentionality has the idea of being purposeful. You need to be purposeful. You need to be deliberate. Most parents, most of us are not intentional. Okay lang, nakita natin sa bahay, kamusta? Yun lang. Kumain kayo sa bahay, yun lang. But we don't have intentionality to really check if they're doing okay, if they're feeling well, if they're having a hard time at school. So it is hazardly and incidentally, randomly, yun ang ginagawa natin parang pag naisip lang natin kamustahin, dun lang. So you cannot do that. Life is too short to waste and it's precious. So be intentional at whatever you do. Ito yung last part po natin. It's a reminder lang po na we need to become more intentional, be more aware sa mga kailangan ng mga anak natin. Nakamustahin natin, upuan natin, sabahan natin, kilalanin natin, build a friendship that will last a lifetime. So ito po yung last part po ng working family and I really hope na na-appreciate niyo po yung talk natin for this We Parent session. So yun po, bago tayo mag-end, meron pa po tayong isang parent po that would like to share her experiences as a working family. And let's welcome po si Ma'am Ramela po. Hello po, Ma'am.
Hello po, I am Mermela, and I am a wife to my wonderful husband, Junel, and mom to my awesome 6 years old son, Kian. We are currently residing in Dubai. My husband and I are working sa distribution company dito. So, minsan we have to work from Monday to Friday, and then sometimes we have to work during Saturdays. So, sa one day off namin, ina-assure namin na mapoprovide namin lahat ng attention na kailangan namin ibigay kay Kian. So, sobrang struggle talaga na mag-make ng time sa situation namin dito, namin dito sa Dubai. So, yon ito yung homeschooling journey namin. Nung nag-start kami ni Kian, he was 4. Sinabi ko lang kay Teacher Yen, patry po ako na kung okay na si Kian. Nung nag-start talaga, sobrang iyak po ng iyak si Kian. Sabi ko, teacher, mahilig po siya sa dinosaur. So, pinakita ni teacher lahat ng dinosaur sa screen niya. Pero, hindi po talaga nagiging effective. Talagang si Kian, iyak talaga siya ng iyak. Sabi ko na lang, teacher, sorry, parang hindi pa po ready si Kian. So, after ilang months siguro, then sabi ko, teacher, try po ulit natin. So, nung tinry, parang nagre-respond na si Kian. So, sabi ko, teacher, pwede na po ba tayo mag-start? So, nag-start na po. So, nagtuloy-tuloy na po kami. Actually, yung first year namin ni Kian, talagang iyak lang siya ng iyak sa class. Sobrang thankful po talaga ako kay Teacher Win, kay Teacher Yan sa patience na binibigay nila kay Kian. So, tapos, nung second year naman po kami, nagtatago naman po siya sa class. Nagtatago siya sa likod ng chair niya. Talagang pinagpe-pray ko po talaga, maya't maya kong chine-check kay nanay doon sa mother-in-law ko na, "Kamusta si Kian?" Sabi niya, "Ayun, nagtatago na naman siya sa class." So, hindi po talaga ako nag-give up. Sabi ko, "Sige, sige lang. So, baka later on, makapag-adjust na rin si Kian." So, thank God po talaga ngayong third year ni Kian, mas nagbago po talaga siya. Naging mas attentive and active na po siya sa class niya. So, kahit ang ginagawa ko lang po talaga kahit nagwo-work kami both ng husband ko, um, pagkauwi namin, ang ginagawa ko talagang chine-check ko siya, ano, kamusta yung how's your class, how's your school, anong ginawa niyo? And then pine-prepare ko po talaga lahat ng mga um, notes niya, modules niya, nire-review ko po para lang pagdating ng class may maa-answer siya. Hindi po siya yung parang, "Asan na kami? Ano na nangyayari?" So, tapos during class niya, I see to it na naka-open yung line ko if ever na merong question si nanay sa mga modules ni Kian. So, ayun, siguro yun lang po, nagiging mas intentional. Sabi nga ni teacher, mas siguro kailangan natin maging mas intentional sa mga anak natin during homeschooling. Siguro kung tatanungin niyo po ako dati kung kamusta yung homeschooling, baka titignan ko lang po kayo. Kasi talagang hindi ko po alam kung paano kami tumagal ng third year ng homeschooling kasi wala po talaga akong alam tungkol sa homeschooling, curriculums. With the help of Teacher Yen and Teacher Win talaga sa lahat ng yung mga modules, um, yun nga po, sinabi ko po dun sa may breakout room namin kanina na nung first year kasi weekly talaga ako nagpi-print ng mga modules. Tapos saka kami nagre-review. Tapos ngayong third year po, ang ginawa ko, since meron naman po tayong modules na, ang ginawa ko po, pinrint ko na po lahat ng mga pages kasi naka-provide naman po yung mga pages dun sa baba. So, from yung quarter 1, naka-print out na po lahat ng mga pages dun sa book, saka dun sa modules natin. Tapos gumawa lang po ko ng folder by subject. Kinompile ko po para every week po, i-review ko na lang po yung per subject kay Kian. So, mas madali po sa part ko saka kay nanay na naka-ready na po yung mga yung mga ano niya, yung mga modules niya. Paano ko po na-overcome yung challenges when it comes to homeschooling while working full-time outside the home? May mga siguro po may lack of sleep, pressure sa work, pressure to finish yung mga home tasks ni Kian. But, despite dun sa mga sinet naming routine, sometimes hindi siya nagma-materialize. Nagme-measure pa rin po ako, nagle-learn pa rin po ako mag-measure nung dedication sa kanya para ma-meet yung mga expectations namin. Sometimes, other aspects of my life need to take a backseat for the team, whether it's my home, my husband, my job, or even sa homeschooling. Of course, with the help of my mother-in-law, taking care of Kian while my husband and I are working. Siguro yung reward sa homeschooling, ang pinaka nagustuhan ko lang yung flexibility din natin. Tapos, I love that I get to spend so much quality time to Kian. Yung nababantayan ko siya emotionally, physically, and academically. I can adjust our lives sa schedule para lang ma-help siya na mag-excel. Yun. Of course, money, saka educational freedom po. Siguro homeschooling while working full-time when it comes to juggling the responsibility na nag-homeschool ako and working. Siguro mommies and daddies, give yourself grace. The days will be hard. Yes, your kids will argue with you, whine and complain. You are not a superhero. Take a nap if you need to take a time out, if you need to take break. get yourself a massage. Siguro decide what is really important. Hold off on the extras. Take good care of your health, sleep, exercise, nutrition, and just go for it. Siguro, and also, trust your children's ability. Take a deep breath, discard what you've been taught education is. Yung normal na alam natin kung ano yung, o eto dapat ganito, marunong ka na magbasa, o eto dapat marunong ka ng, yung ganun, wag natin pong i-pressure yung mga bata. There is no wrong way sa homeschooling. Every year will look different. For the few years, each week or month will look different. It's a trial and error. It's normal and embrace the adventure po. Ayun lang po.
Thank you so much po. Praise God po. Salamat po, Ma'am Romela, for your wonderful share. Yan. So, praise God po. And advice lang po na mahirap po ang homeschooling. There are days, sabi nga po ni Ma'am Romela, na okay, there are days na sobrang chaotic. But it doesn't mean na you're doing a wrong thing. You are doing a right step towards building a brighter future for our kids. So, thank you so much po, Ma'am Romela. We appreciate you po always. And to all families po nandito, we appreciate you po for taking a good step in leading our kids to their brighter future. Now, announcement lang po para po sa mga hindi naka-hear ng announcement earlier bago po tayo mag-picture taking, bago ko po makalimutan. So, ito po, announcement lang po. Yan, yung family days po natin. Meron na po tayong, hindi ko ata po na ilagay dito. Pero, yan, balikan ko lang po. Wait lang po. Yung in-announce po ni Teacher Win earlier, announce ko lang din po ulit bago tayo mag-end. Yun. So, meron na po tayo dito pong early bird promo para po sa ating field trip for this school year po. Sa 2025 pa naman po ito. Malayo-layo pa. Pero ina-announce na po namin para po mailagay niyo po sa budget. And magkaroon po tayong time na magkakitaan po. Yan. So, meron po tayong 4,890 for 3. That is a promo until October po. Then meron tayong 1,700 promo naman po that will last for September to November. Kung halimbawa po, dalawa lang po kayong magjo-join. Yan po. And then meron naman po tayong installment para sa mga tipid tips po na gusto niyo po hindi masyadong mabigat sa inyo. Pwede niyo po siyang hulug-hulugan for 7 months starting September to February po. And then i-discuss pa po natin to further ha sa may ano po natin sa Parents Kamusta sa September 7 where we are going to discuss the nature walk po. Ayan po, yung bago po natin exam week, malapit na po yan. New apps, yan yung Qubits and CanKids. Updates, meron po tayong mga further updates para sa pagpasok ng second quarter. And also we have Inside Out para sa naman po sa ating mga grade 4 to grade 8. Kaya tell them, pwede po silang mag-attend. Libre naman po ito. That is 2 p.m. Day 3 na po, last day na po natin. And then we have here First Monday Ceremony. Ito po nakaka-proud po. Ang galing po ng grade 7 and grade 8. They are the one that prepare the presentation. They will be the one hosting the event. And also they are the one who prepare their set of activities na gagawin. So nakaka-proud po. They are taking a step to become a leader. And meron din po tayo kay Teach Kel po naman po ito, yung DR reads niya po. Na if you wanted to order some books po, and for example, you're looking for books na hindi mahanap-hanap, message Teacher Cal po. Magaling po siya maghanap ng mga books. And meron naman po tayong other announcement. Ito po yung Nature Walk and face-to-face ukulele. So sa ukulele naman po, it's Teacher Shelly po, my cousin, who will be teaching the ukulele class. And now we also have yung Nature Walk po natin na gaganapin po sa ating Ninoy Aquino Park and Wildlife Quezon City po. That is 9 a.m. to 12 noon po. There will be lots of activities. Face-to-face po ito. So sana po yung mga malalapit, pwede po kayong pumunta. Yan po. And di-discuss din po namin yan sa September 7 po. Then we also have Science of the World. We meet session po natin for the Science Month this upcoming September po. September 20 naman po yan. And Science Contest naman po natin that will be September 24. I-announce po namin ano yung mga levels na magko-compete for this one. So per grade level po ang maglalaban-laban. And for our next We Parent session, that will be, the topic is focusing to our emotions, why everyone is angry. So, sana po magkita-kita po ulit tayo for this next We Parent session. Yan po ang ating last part ng ating We Parent session for this month. So, see you po again soon. But before we end, kindly turn on your camera para mag-selfie naman po tayo. Picture